climax within Norway.
More or less stopped now with the current situation.
Technologies, you can't put that on the old.
Access to is the same mindset.
And you take these classes every day, Monday. So
that kind of stuff. So there's a little culture built around that.
I always greet them with and
In London,
one of those boys when he was
And we can get those easy.
Freedom, the freedom.
We have a lot of different ideas.
In here, space like that.
This is the part that usually goes untold, especially after spending an entire year on the road, traveling across all of Scandinavia. And yet, I'm studying right here, from a room, from a screen, from the hours I'm pouring into learning how to edit. And now I'm here, alone, facing a timeline, learning from scratch how to build a video. No movement, no people or noise, just hours passing by. There are days when I don't speak to anyone. Days when the only thing I hear is the clicking of the keys. Because you see, traveling is noisy, but editing is very silent. And this silence forces me to think. Sometimes in this stillness, I find myself questioning every choice I've made. One thing above all, why? Why didn't I publish this journey from day zero? I know perfectly well how much content I miss out on by not posting while I was away for all that time. I know. And sometimes I ask myself if it was the right call. But then I remember why I left in the first place. And it wasn't to do what everyone else on this platform is doing. January 2025, leaving Italy by car to cross all of Scandinavia. I stayed there for a whole year, but I didn't do anything touristy. Honestly, I couldn't have cared less. So what did I do? I started with an idea that would allow me to understand what life in the North was really like. And then I completely demolished it. That idea I pinned all my hopes on, the one for which I quit a stable job, the one I thought would be my breakthrough, that idea was only there to be shattered. But first, I had to realize it. So the idea was simple. I thought it was enough to talk to the right people, ask the right questions and piece the answer together. I thought if I understood how those boring things that make up a nation's daily life worked, like jobs, healthcare, schools, culture, integration and so on, then I would truly understand what it means to live there. And yes, the idea is still valid. You can take it and adapt it. But you will hit a wall if you share my curiosity and my drive to investigate the world. Something was preventing the gears from turning. It wasn't that people were lying to my face. It's just that everything seemed too consistent, and that is exactly what made me suspicious. The people themselves were trapped inside a narrative, but the point is, I'm not here to tell stories that belong to someone else. It wasn't clear for me from the start though. Not even 100 interviews in completely different fields were enough to make me see it. Not even time seems to help. 3 months in each country felt useless. After endless unanswered emails, cancelled interviews and money spent, I still didn't get it. Maybe I needed to collide with something bigger.
Stop fossil fuels! Protect our future!
The package and the tool. Don't be late for the pickup.
That's when I realized I'd been looking in the wrong place. What I was searching for wasn't in the interviews. It was underneath. The method wasn't the problem. The approach was. And now you might think, here it is, the new upcoming YouTuber who wants to be like the big names, traveling the world and making documentaries just like every other creator on your home feed. No, that's exactly the mistake. I want to go against that, and not just against them, against an entire system that allows them to create those videos. Not to destroy, of course, but to bring everything into the light, to bring clarity, to understand how the gears turn and to lift the veil on the behind the scenes that most people miss. A year has passed. And now I'm locked in my room, editing and publishing everything I recorded in 2025. Not because these interviews are the breakthrough I'm talking about, that content will come later, but because they are the raw material where it all began. Back when I wasn't yet aware or intentional, they represent the path that led me to understand what I want to do, how I want to do it, and what I intend to expose. And when I say expose, I don't mean tearing people down, I mean deconstructing the context, I mean dismantling the way certain stories are told. Because, listen, you don't know a place. You only know what you've been told about that place. I don't want to show you what to see. I want to show you how it is being shown to you. I want you to see the structure, not the facade. And no, it's not comfortable. Not for me. Not for the viewer, and maybe not even for those who manage certain dynamics on this platform. Well, I have a vision and a project, but I don't know exactly where all this will lead. But one thing I do know, I'm not looking for easy answers, easy views, or easy money. In every video I post, I will show you the entire process of growth, both for the interviews themselves and for the project I have in mind. I'll show you the ideas that sparked and the realizations that emerged. So if you're interested in understanding what's beneath what you're shown every day, how certain narratives are built and dismantled, why some stories are pushed and others aren't, then this space is for you. Because I don't want to fit in, I want to be a disturbance. So yeah, while it's true that the last year I traveled all across Scandinavia, perhaps now that I think about it, the real journey was the one inside YouTube. And frankly, I'm fed up with some of this bullshit.